Hello, and welcome to Magic Myths and Mayhem, a TTRPG podcast with mostly accurate rules and inconsistent character voices. I'm Alex, your host and GM, and with me are Rowan, Purdy, Mark, and Joe, my wonderful players. Everybody's here. I kept my thumbs up for a weirdly long amount of time. How's everyone doing today?
I'm not actually here. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Well, no, but you're a figment of Rowan's imagination, and I'm also a figment of Rowan's imagination. So if you're now a figment of my imagination, you're a figment of Rowan's figment of their imagination.
That's not good.
Yeah.
My imagination is really good because I've manifested you both into reality. Because I have physically interacted with both of you.
You're just that good at art.
Have you, though?
You think you have, you know.
Yeah.
My recommendation: don't eat cheese before you go to bed. That's obviously what's going on here.
I only eat cheese, so it's like impossible for me not to.
Cut zoom out to the hospital bed that you're in a coma. So
That would honestly be the best case scenario. That would mean this current world isn't the real one.
it could be
Yeah.
worse, though.
Yeah.
It could be worse. Would you trade it for the chance that it could be worse, but it could be better?
Well,
Get back to me. Get back to me.
I'll get back to you at the end. How's everyone doing today? I feel like saying a thank you to our lovely patrons because I don't feel like I actually say thank you to the patrons that often. So,
And all the, who are you people?
well,
Yeah, who are they? Because as far as I'm aware, it's just the people sat in this call.
no, there are people that aren't sat in this call who give us money to get things. Well, do you know what they get for $1 a month? They get episodes early. They get our pre-rambles, which is usually us talking about
complete
honestly
nonsense.
just the most. It's nonsense, and then also Daggerheart.
If you're listening to this, say hi in the comments of this Patreon post.
Yeah, good
And
idea.
also,
the tasteful nudes that Mark has collected over the years.
there are no tasteful nudes. There are no
Coming
there are no
this
tasteful
Christmas
nudes.
2026.
There are no
Tasteful nudes from Mark.
There are no tasteful nudes. Wait, do the jokes. There is also art appears on there. Rowan's art
Okay.
usually. And I believe a long time ago we were promised some cocktail recipes from Joe that he just never followed through with. So
Oh, that was for a previous campaign.
Joe tends to follow through quite
That
a
was
lot, just not with that.
ago.
are you making a joke that Joe shits himself? Is
Yeah.
that the caliber we found ourselves at?
Is that what you meant by follow through? I didn't get that at all.
That's always the caliber we've been at, Alex.
Yeah.
Don't
Exactly.
pretend we haven't.
Well, usually like a little bit more subtle than that.
Oh, no,
No.
I wouldn't say so.
Not really.
It was subtle enough for me. I didn't know what you meant by follow through.
Alex, you told me you were going to edit those noises out.
No, I edit them in. So
So,
we have a recap, and it's interesting, really, because the recap
no,
is
you
of...
have a recap.
It was so aggressive, and I don't understand.
You can't start the recap yet because I'm drinking my beer. But
Of course, a commonly known thing in England that you're not allowed to do a recap while someone's having a beer.
Yeah, we all have to have
So
a
let's
moment of
go through it.
silence for Mark's beer.
and a very nice beer it is too.
That's why pubs are so quiet. Because people are drinking.
Exactly.
Yes.
Concentrate.
If you just so anyone who ever tours or goes to England, if you go into a pub, trust me, it will be really quiet and a really
yes.
gentle
Peaceful.
atmosphere.
Peaceful.
So people
indeed.
and kind. It won't be. You'll hate it. So unless you like rockers, and if it says sports,
Oh, don't do that.
run. Anyway,
Turn around.
we have a recap.
Unless you go to a pub around the sort of area I live in, which is full of old people, and therefore it really is quite quiet. Everybody,
It's mostly just
Yeah,
a bunch
you'll
of
be
people
fine,
grumbling at the TVs instead of yelling, just going,
half a shandy for me, please. It's nearly my bedtime.
Do you want to play it? 3,
Yeah, you're going to count us down?
2, 1.
Are we going on one or after one?
Play. You know you have followers, right?
I am aware. It is an unexpected result of my recent endeavors.
So,
So, what are you asking of me?
what do you plan to do?
I don't plan to do anything more than I have always done. Watch.
And here I thought I was sitting in front of the great new leader we could follow into battle. What happened to the version of you that was absorbing God's powers and fighting against their way of ruling?
I have not changed.
You have. You've become obsessed with those 4 mortals.
Perhaps you are right, man. Perhaps my curiosity has started to take the better of me. I have just grown so tired of the gods and their ways And the mortals, their life is so simple, so intriguing. They find a reason to fight on despite their mediocrity. Just look at them right now, traveling across the desert with a plan to save their own kind from an invasion, a plan that by all accounts is truly ridiculous. But they don't care. They fight. They came across bugs that could eat them slowly and painfully, and the most they had to say was a minor complaint. And then Pesto hears whispers coming from under the sand, and they did not run from the curiosity. They moved toward it, injured themselves falling beneath the sands, and fought a sphinx just to find out what the source was. It is that resolve that I admire so much, that drive that they have to go forward, and to not hide.
I hope you're aware that not all mortals are like that.
Do not take me for a fool, Mian. I am aware of the variety and personality these mortals hold, but understanding that variety is exactly what keeps me hooked.
You wish to be one of them, don't you?
I would be lying if I told you that thought had not passed through my mind. But even I am not so powerful as to remove my own power.
But you could be.
Explain.
Currently, your problem is that every time you gain power, the power needed to convert yourself also rises. But there is a tipping point. You just need to absorb enough power.
The Council.
Indeed. But it is not a simple decision. To do so, you must stop watching these mortals, and not be there to protect them if they were to fall.
But when I succeed, I will join them.
If you succeed, and if they survive.
I have faith in them, just as you should have faith in me.
I always have. Certainly not telling of anything.
No, not at all.
Got lots of lore. What the heck?
I think this guy is the Patreon. I think I
They just
cracked.
they have to kill the other most powerful Patreon members in order to join us.
There can be only Watreon.
Yes.
He's always watching us, talking about us with other people.
So,
It's the only answer.
Monty, last you saw, you were trotting away inside of the carriage, setting off, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Trundling through the desert, yes.
And nothing changes, particularly. Yeah, maybe nodded off or something, because you're still sitting in the carriage. There's no windows in here or anything, just trotting away. Niffy?
Yep.
You probably get quite the jump scare as the captain just reappears.
What the... What? Do you have to constantly do that?
It wasn't me. It is hi-fi by Dart. It's not my fault.
What?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? What are you talking about?
I don't know. No idea.
Nobody knows.
Dozed off for a moment. Right, yeah, absolutely.
Pesto and Tunk would also probably be in the carriage just working away.
Oh, when is this?
Just after last session.
Oh, okay. Is my leg still
Well,
broken?
the morning of. Yes.
Okay.
You're next to what?
You'd look over and see Pesto has a big splint along their left leg.
The fuck did I miss?
Pesto, what are you going to your leg?
Oh boy. A lot happened last night.
Yeah, Pittsburgh got my arm broken.
Last night? What? Last night?
Uh,
You were planning to go
right?
across the desert.
Yeah, we stopped for the first time on the ride because the Kalifu had to,
No.
had to
Oh, wait a
rest.
minute.
But-
Hang on a minute. What day is it?
Oh, about a day and a half after you disappeared.
Two days because it was one.
Again.
We're a little
Right.
over halfway
Dave
to
and
the
stopping.
hole.
You're on the third day.
I see. I understand. I vanished again.
Yes.
For me, it just I don't know. It happened. It's just a blink of the eye. So what have I missed? Apart from obviously, did you say you'd broken your arm, Ozzy?
Oh yes, I'll wave it around with my other hand.
It's just detached from the elbow. The right arm below the elbow is just detached,
That's not
snapped
good.
off.
Essentially, the cliff notes of this is I heard a sound. We followed it. We fell down a big hole, broke our limbs falling down there. But then we went through the rest of the cave, followed the sound, fought a sphinx, and now we have a new sentient sword that Ozzy has with us.
Well, Pesto's missing out that like I had to go to keep them safe, and that they told us to keep going. But they were like being compelled and stuff, and it turns out it's by this sword, and I'll just wave it around. Its name is Pobido. Pobido? How do you prefer it pronounced? You just kind of whisper it in my head, so I'm not really sure.
You all hear a voice that just says, "It is Pobeda."
Pobeda.
Pobeda.
Sorry, I thought I've spelt that wrong.
Like Darth Vader.
No, do you? That's nice. So Pobeda, nice to meet you. Glad to have you along. I think
It is wonderful to meet you.
I think they were originally part of Sidil's horde, so and from what I remember, they're a good person to have with us.
well, good. Hopefully it's better than that last cursed sword we had, which is extremely irritating. I seem to remember.
Joe, I brought that up, and they said that they're cooler than that, basically, was the gist.
Good. Glad to hear it. So, can you actually reattach that arm of yours?
I mean, I tried.
Speaking of, you would have, well, I was going to say injections, but Ozzy can't have that. So, Pisto, you've got, like, imagine like a futuristic-looking syringy type thing. Ozzy, you've got, I don't know what would be the equivalent there.
Bone salve,
Glue.
like a thing you can
You've
rub
got
on it.
special glue, yes. You got to rub your bone.
Calcium-infused glue. And do those things fix us?
Not immediately, but you were told it would a few of them before you got to the other side would do.
Yeah.
This would be the first of a few.
Right.
Would a greater restoration help?
I don't know.
It doesn't really mention fixing things. It's more to do with when it says reduction of.
Broken limbs are kind of like a thing that is not explained well in the rules, so we cannot know.
Explained well in the rules.
I mean, it's up to you. I could try it if you like. As long as you don't have anything, it's a relatively high level spell, but
Well, it's a bit expensive if it doesn't work.
is it?
Yeah, if this stuff is definitely going to fix us before we get there, I'd say don't worry about it.
Oh, diamond dust, yeah.
I can only cure wounds, so
Oh yeah, I tried that.
I guess you would have.
If it doesn't, if the bone glue doesn't work, then we'll have a go.
Do you inject yourself, Pesto?
Yeah, of course.
Sure. You do so. You like put this sort of tube thing up against your arm and press a button, and it makes like a sound, and it like jabs you in the arm, which immediately is like, oh, that wasn't painful at all. And then 30 seconds later or so, your left leg, you almost hear like a crackling as it's just so agonizingly achy, not like sharp pain, just like horribly achy deep down inside the bone, and that just lasts for maybe an hour or so. You did say it would be painful.
When medicine makes you feel bad, it means it's working, right?
Well, that's what my dear old mum used to say to me.
For Ozzy, yeah, you're basically just rubbing a salve over the broken bits of bone. It doesn't work this time, or maybe this time you can actually attach the arm on, but you're told if you try and use it, it'll most likely just fall off again.
Right.
So you get some bandage and just like put it around to make sure it doesn't fall off.
I think I was thinking a sling for the moment, just to so it doesn't.
It's all right. I'll mending my, because the armor will have broken and my like
Oh yeah, mending.
outfit thing. I'll just mending it and that'll hold it in place.
Hopefully. Yes. You set off.
So how we must be fairly close then, are we? If I've been away for a bit.
About halfway there.
Got a few days.
I decided, without you there, I decided that we just push through until the collie flu couldn't go any further.
Yes.
To save time.
You only really missed that thing from last night, and
And
the field of
You
bones
missed
that
the
had a
ant.
bunch of ants hiding inside them.
Okay.
That's kind of it, really.
So just missed a sphinx, bones, an ant, broken limbs. Nothing much really.
and Pobeda.
Well, there is also, yeah, so I'm keeping hold of Pobeda pending your review, Captain. So if you want to like talk to the sword and see if it's on the up and up, and then if you don't like it, we'll like toss it in the sand or something.
I'm happy to do that, Ozzy, but I trust your judgment.
I was waiting to trust your judgment when you got back. So if you trust my judgment and I was just trusting your judgment, then we'll end up with no judgment.
Yeah. No, I'll have a. By all means, I'll have a
Right.
little look at it.
Poby? No. Vader? Which one of those do you prefer?
Pobeda.
Pobeda.
I like a nickname though. We'll work on that. Right, answer all the captain's questions.
Well, Pobeda. First of all, are you a friend?
I would like to say so.
Good.
We have not known each other for long enough to maybe consider each other friends, but my intentions are good, as I am sure your own are.
Exactly. So you're not inclined at any point to take us over, force us to fight each other, that sort of thing.
I have neither the ability nor the want.
I'm just doing an insight up.
Their full name is Pobeda Lifetaker, which just seems like
This is a name I have been given, though that was not my name in life.
I see. So you were once a living creature who is now ensorcelled to a sword, or you died and your spirit went into the sword? What happened?
My consciousness was moved to a sword after my death.
Oh, I see. Was that
That was likely by Sidil.
for benign reasons, or
I am unsure. All I know is my intention,
what is your intention?
to help those that need helping.
And if we were to come across another band who you thought were more in need of help than we are, what would you do then?
It is not you that is in need of help. It is others that are in need of help, and I am able to assist you in doing so.
I see. Okay, well, I mean, it certainly seems like you're. I'm going to do a one of them things. Not intimidation, the other one. Insight,
Sure.
because why not? 19.
It's a sword. You can only really go off the
Voice, yeah.
intonation and the voice, and seemingly she is truthful, as much as one can tell from that.
Exactly. As far as I can tell, you seem to have the same philosophy as we do. So welcome aboard. Alfie, I hope that you and Pavida can get along well together.
Oh, well, we'll try. It's something worth mentioning though is big old greatsword like this takes two hands, so I wouldn't be able to wield my shield,
Mm-hmm.
or either of them. So I'm still cursed, but I'm not like I'm going to be a bit easier to hit or do damage to. Hopefully not like too much easier, but like a bit. But I wondered if I switch over to using one of my other weapons and a shield, then like that's only going to be the one of them, probably the one that has the curse on it, so that you guys don't get it. So I wondered if anyone wanted to borrow my other shield. It's quite nifty.
Well, I have my own shield, so I'm all right. But does anybody else want to? Nunu, do you want to borrow a
For
shield?
those who would like to know, above the table, it is a +1 shield, so it gives you +3 AC instead of +2.
Fancy.
No point in really having a shield, is there?
You wouldn't be able to. So you could use it, but then you'd only be able to use one of your blades when you use them, and you would not be able to use your sword, your gun,
Yeah.
your rifle.
Yes, I'm good.
But if anyone's using a shield and it is a regular shield or not +1, then I'm happy to let you borrow it. It doesn't require achievement or anything. You just
I
use
only
it.
need one hand to cast, don't I?
Yes.
Yes, officially.
I think I could use it.
Yeah. Have you not been using a shield this whole time?
I don't have one listed. Don't think I have.
Don't laugh.
You do need proficiency for them, but I think Artificers get them.
I do have it. Yeah, I do have
Yeah.
proficiency.
Joe, the definitely not power gamer, is laughing that you weren't using a shield this whole time.
No, if I'd known, I would have, as Ozzy, I would have been like, we need to like protect you and stuff. Because the same as I did when I was like, we should make sure everyone's wearing armor.
Honestly, I think I didn't because I already have high AC and it didn't fit my image of Pesto to be using one.
Well, if you would like to borrow it, you can add a +1 shield.
Sure.
I will put a note on this to say it's currently with you. Currently loaned to Pesto.
Okay. Could somebody And I do not mind who. Roll a d100.
Does anyone have one to hand?
I can roll my actual D100 if it makes things easier.
I've got a D100. Oh, that's true.
52.
Playing D&D and everyone's like, oh, I don't know.
I must admit, I'm not a big fan of using the 2d10 percentile dice. There's something about them that I don't like.
Pesto, Monty,
Yes.
and Ozzy, I will include you, but you can tell me if this doesn't it doesn't make sense for how Ozzy is generally. You start smelling a smell. It is not a fart smell before anyone makes a joke. It is a rather sweet smell, bit of an interesting one. It seems to be penetrating perhaps through the sides of the through the sides of the carriage.
Cam does a thing like that. Anytime the word penetrating comes up on like TV or something that he's watching or listening to, he almost always says, not good enough reason to use the word penetrating.
Oh dear. Niffy,
Yup.
you do also smell this, but you immediately recognize it smells like cinnamon.
I don't like the fact that I recognise this. Anyone else smell cinnamon?
I can smell something.
Nope.
Is that what that is?
It smells quite.
Yeah, that's
nice.
what it is. How do you not know the smell of this? It's literally. I use it. I'm not even asking.
Oh shit! Who's on the front? Grim, what do you see in front of us?
Sand.
Grim, can you smell anything?
This-
I mean, can you smell anything? But if you can smell
Well,
anything, can you smell anything?
On account of me not having a nose.
Nose. Well, you've been speaking, you haven't got a mouth, so you know.
What? Why would we be smelling cinnamon? I don't think there's any trees near here.
What I'm trying to say.
No, I'm just assuming that if we're experiencing something different, then it's probably a bad thing, like the bones were.
Well,
But
be
if
aware
there's no
that,
visual thing to avoid, I don't know what to tell us.
so be aware there's a sweet smell in the air. Can you see anything around us at all?
I mean, the sand's slightly darker.
Can we avoid the dark sand?
Oh, we're already in the dark sand.
Okay, can we
Is
head?
there a quick way out?
Not really. There's kind of everywhere.
Well,
And now I'm looking at it, I don't even know if this is dark sand. Am I just imagining things? I can't see properly.
Why do we keep letting this guy drive?
I don't know.
Because he doesn't mind the heat. It's the main reason.
Shall I stop?
I think you'd better stop.
I don't know.
Wait, what's the other carriage doing?
The carriage just comes to a halt.
What's the other carriage doing?
It's still going. Oh, now they're stopping because
Right,
we stopped.
we should probably do what they do, because this is their terrain.
Well, yeah, but now they're stopped.
We've got a contact with them, haven't we? How do we do it eventually?
I don't think stopping was the right thing to do.
Alright, keep going, Grim.
We've got to talk to them.
Well, okay, I'm confused now.
We've got to talk to them, haven't we? We would talk to someone on their carriage.
Yes, I believe you can talk with Tunk, who is in the carriage with you. But Tunk has a thing to talk to them.
Oh, that's right. Tunk, can you find out
Yes.
from you? And actually, Tunk, you know these things. We're smelling this sweet smell. Can you smell it? Is that anything we should be worried about, or?
No. Just I don't know exactly what it is. I don't do cooking, but it's like a thing to do with the sand.
Oh,
I think it could be worth something. I think.
Oh, it just is cinnamon.
I
so
don't,
it could be worth something.
It's not something that
Oh,
smells like
some
it just
people-
is cinnamon. Okay.
Some people grab it and then sell it.
I'm just
Doesn't really seem like it's particularly important right now.
I'm just
No, I would
flashing back
agree
to
with
the
that.
ants. Flashing back to
It's
the
just
ants.
edible sand.
I don't know if it's edible. I have no idea, to be honest.
Let's just make a note of where it
Hey,
is.
Niff, do you need to stock up on sand? Or not sand, fuck, cinnamon.
I say, why would I need to stock up on sand?
Wait, hang on. My finely honed legal senses are tingling.
Yeah.
We're traveling through the desert on a plan to do with attracting giant worms, and there's spice
And
to be
it's
found.
there's spice and then yep. I'm gonna go back to writing down all my AC bonuses.
I think we should be clear that this is a legally distinct spiced sand in a legally distinct desert with legally distinct worms.
I feel like there is a limit to what can be considered copywritten in terms of just, firstly, of the smell of cinnamon with no confirmation of any kind of spices. Secondly, a worm.
Well, that's a question for the lawyers.
Anyway,
Are we continuing or stopping all?
Yeah, we can
Well,
keep going.
Carry on.
All
Tungsten
right.
is fine.
and you just keep going forwards. Maybe an hour or two later, Tunk seemingly doing a thing that Pesto does quite a lot to you guys, where just like continuing a conversation that was happening 2 hours ago because they got completely distracted by their work, and they're like, "Yeah, I think it's worth like 1,000 gold a pound or something."
Tell me somebody made a note of the location of that sand.
What do you want?
I
You don't
assume
want to
the
grab it?
navigator did it.
Oh, well. Okay, Sarah.
We only find this stuff out way after we're unable to access it. So
Wait, what was that, Captain? Who's Cake Sarah?
Cake Sarah. It's a little restaurant I used to go to.
Oh, that sounds nice.
They use cinnamon. I should have got some for them.
You keep saying cinnamon. It's not cinnamon.
Well, I'm sure it had. It smells sweet. I mean, is it used in cooking to make things sweeter?
I don't think so. I don't really know. I don't cook, but I don't think it is.
Okay. Well, perhaps we'll investigate on the way back again, assuming we come back.
Oh, yeah, don't say that.
What, don't you want to come back?
No, I do want to come back, but I keep trying to forget that there's a chance that we don't make it back.
there isn't a chance. We're all making it back.
I can honestly say that every adventure I've ever been on, I've always come back.
Hmm.
Are you a ghost?
I can honestly say that every adventure I've ever been on, since getting caught in that explosion, I've always come back.
Good. So I might be a ghost later.
I'm not exactly a ghost. I mean,
You could be a zombie.
I don't think I'm a zombie. I don't feel like a zombie.
No, I mean, like, ghost isn't the only option. When
No,
Tunk dies, you could be a zombie.
Yes, or an animated skeleton.
That seems unlikely.
This isn't making me feel better.
The point is, just because you die doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad day.
Yeah.
I'm not cheering you up, am I?
No.
Not to worry. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah.
What kind of thing normally cheers you up when you're sad? Do you have a major image that you like to watch? Or perhaps a powder that you enjoy snorting?
Well, I
mean-
can play you tune on my lute. On my lute, I'm quite good on the lute.
I don't know. Usually just making stuff.
Right, we'll keep doing that then.
I'm mostly done with making stuff.
Make something else then. Make a.
I don't have any materials to make something else. It's okay.
Wait, maybe I've got stuff that you could use. I carry all sorts of stuff with me.
Alright, that's okay.
Would you like a sack? I've got 2 sacks. Could you do anything fun with a portable ram?
What about?
I have 2 steel mirrors.
Some sealing wax and a pair of time profit glasses with no lenses in.
So I can't tell if they're serious or not.
Here you go. I will give her a ghost light stone.
Here they are. Sealing wax and a pair of.
They're unfortunately very serious.
Honestly, I just switch off.
I work with technology.
Take the stone.
Oh,
It's
okay.
useful.
I don't
Chains? Or some
want a
chains?
stone. No,
It
it's
doesn't-
okay.
it doesn't
I appreciate the thought,
Fire.
though severely misguided. We'll just.
I'll play you a merry tune on my lute instead.
Would you like some caltrops? Got some. Never use them. I always pick them up in case. I'm like, I'll always use this, but then I never do.
A few hours later,
We can
The
play this
people-
game called Jacks with them.
the people driving the
yeah,
carriage
yeah.
are Ozzy and Monty.
So tell me more about your exciting adventure under the ground.
Oh, right. Well, so we were in the
I thought
carriage.
we'd actually get. I'm trying so desperately to get something done this
I was going
episode.
to say, feel free to interrupt this. This is just what we're
As you're traversing across the arid sands of the eastern Kavir, Boka, who is currently slightly ahead of you, calls for everyone to stop.
Stop!
Do you remember what words you have to say to get your colorful
Well,
to
here's a
stop?
time where we need to be ready for the sudden pop quiz. Judd.
At first, there is no obvious reason as to why you would have been told to halt your progress, as all you can see ahead is sand and rocks. But as you look closer across the heat haze above the sands, you see the terrain in front of you shows a slightly different story. The rocks that you have been passing have been sporadic and seemingly randomly placed, but ahead the rocks are grouped tighter together in a huge spread, hundreds of feet wide, with something else blended in with the natural terrain, glinting in the sun's light. You're welcome to do a perception.
I will do.
I will also
Perception.
do that. I got a 16.
17.
17. What was the first one?
Natural one. So 4.
So you put up the telescope and go, why is it further away?
Exactly. I put the telescope up and it goes bang on my mask. Ow! Oh!
Put it up, point at the sun by accident, burn out your retina. The rocks ahead are evidently outlining something, specifically a hole, or indeed a chasm. From the layout of the rocks, the hole, or more likely canyon in front, must be hundreds of feet in every direction, presumably a natural landmark of the terrain. The glinting that you notice is what brings a sense of dread, but perhaps also excitement to your bones. It's small pockets of technology nestled into the rocks, the purpose of which unknown, but the implication correct.
Okay. Pesto. Well, this is your area, I think. If you look over there, that looks like some sort of technology stuck in the side of the ground over there.
And put on all your clothes, hop out the back of the carriage.
Yeah.
I suggest you look through the telescope to start with before you get too close.
I'll hobble on over.
If he's going, I'll go with him.
Sure, you both hop down.
Yes, don't get too close unless you absolutely have to. If you can see anything from here, as soon as you can see something.
I'm not going to be able to tell us much from here.
Any first thoughts? Like, is it defensive, offensive, something nothing to do with it fighting at all?
What kind of check do I make for this?
From this distance, perception.
Yeah, I'm going to be bad at this.
When you're closer up, you could make some Arcana stuff, but yes.
That is 14.
You can't really tell. You can tell that it is definitely some technology ahead, and with many assumptions and the fact that you've stopped, it seems most likely it'll be maybe not explicitly defensive, but something to be keeping an eye on. But you are unable to tell any distinct notes of what it could be, or style of defensive, if it is at all.
It's just probably defensive. That's all I got.
Can I, with my flying boots, lift Pesto up? Because Pesto's quite small.
Sure. Give me a...
You're going to say strength check, aren't you?
There's no need to do the roll. You start to try and pick up Pesto, presuming it's consensual there. And as you do so, there is just, out of absolutely nowhere, a gigantic explosion in front of you. Just a few, maybe a few tens of feet in front of you. This huge fireball just erupts as you see Karun, one of the ones that came with you, or should I say what's left of Karun, flying in almost every single different direction.
Oh dear.
Boka immediately, obviously, yells, "Stop moving! This is a minefield." And from the looks of that, not just any minefield, these are probably Kerishon mines. They detect many hundreds of feet in the air and down into the ground. We are going to have to step very carefully. Could you all please go to Owlbear? So, before you on this ginormous map, you see, hopefully, sand.
Sand, a white thing, and...
The white thing is the other carriage, because I've got to model it out. Obviously, your carriage. Could you please place your models around that carriage?
I could do that.
You can be inside the carriage if you had not got out yet. So, there. So, as you stand there, Monty, that is a little too far.
Is it? I wasn't sure how far we've gone. Oh, right, just put the thing. Okay.
As you stand there are rules to how this works. Now, they are relatively in-depth, but the actual core concept of them is actually pretty simple. And I have a document for you to look at. As you open that up.
Minefield encounter rules. Okay.
Effectively...
Why are you giving me more rules to try and deal with?
Because if I don't, things get very boring.
Not that way.
So, it is turn-based, yes, although I am not going to give you initiatives. It'll just be everyone. In fact, actually, there is a thing I can do, and I'm going to do, because I realized it's a thing that we could actually use for Daggerheart in the future. I don't need to grab those numbers, because if I go into settings, I can set it to checkbox. Which means you can check off when everyone's done something.
Okay.
And apparently you're all adversaries, but whatever.
Oh, we're
Yes, the party of Ozzy, Pesto, Monty, and Image 0396.
or Im, as we like to call it.
So. There are 5 things you can do on your turn, and they are pretty simple. You can, you can do multiple of them because one of them is move. But you can move. You can detect, which is trying to detect a mine. Obviously, you can diffuse, which is obviously trying to diffuse a mine. You can assist another player, which is a fairly standard help action, or you can intentionally trigger a mine. That's kind of it.
Okay.
There are details. The rules that you have are how you go about doing those things, but obviously we can approach those as we need. As it currently stands, I would allow you. You could do the passive perception before we sort of do initiative. What is everyone's passive perception?
Garbo.
My passive perception is a number.
Give me a number.
18.
12.
18.
13.
Okay, 2 18s. So I'd say within your close range, because you're all kind of there, you would note there's certainly probably something around here.
Yeah.
Around here. There. And because you're an 18, I will say there.
Oh, lovely.
Right. Oh, good.
The sands look disturbed.
Okay. So my cunning plan of, I know, I'll just blow one up and it'll blow sort of clear a path. Not looking so good. Did we get any feel from that first explosion of what sort of range the explosion has?
So the one that went off in a, I can give you more very specific, went off in a 20-foot radius.
It's a full fireball.
And okay, and whereabouts, roughly?
I love the jump to a conclusion. And whereabouts? Let me just see.
The conclusion comes from you saying a fireball goes off in front of you, and you then saying a 20-foot radius circle. I feel like that's a pretty
You know, I think
good
you're just making a
reason to escape.
It went off there. Boom.
Ba-boom.
So just ahead of you, where Karun was scouting ahead, as it were, just a few feet.
That circle was
10 or
away.
30 feet in front of you. Did you want it to stick around? I purposely.
Oh
got rid
no,
of that one.
well, that's fine. Well, yes, actually, can you? Because we know there isn't another mine there. Because if there was, it would.
Sure.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Perfect.
And they're triggered by flying things.
You were told by Boka that, well, his presumption, and you assume based on quite strong evidence, that these things will detect above and below. So it's not as simple as just fly across the field.
Right.
So with the movement, you have basically 3 movement styles: half movement, careful movement, standard movement, or dashing / panicking movement. The point is basically moving slowly, and you can use your passive perception is used in addition to, if you want to also do a detect and stuff. It's not in place of. The other ones are just more likely to trigger things because you're moving quick.
I'm going to follow someone with a good passive perception.
You can also use your detection is like actively trying to detect. So you can roll perception, investigation, or you can argue a tool proficiency if you think it would be appropriate.
Is investigation just on one square in front of you?
Nope. So if you are successful, you'll see a mine within 20 feet of yourself.
Okay.
If you get higher, the higher above my success DC, the more is revealed.
Right.
And sorry, Alex, you said that this was near to what is presumably our goal.
Yes.
pattern.
So the rocks that you can see is literally the north side of this map where it gets a bit wonky. That's, as far as you can tell, that is the chasm edge.
Okay. So do we think, gang, we are losing our element of surprise here?
Probably.
I would have thought a massive explosion is going to probably already done that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to think about. The other thing is, presumably the people who are coming and going from this place have a safe path. I don't know if that's worth looking for.
But they may just have a map,
Yeah, that's true.
or just not come out this way at all. We're obviously judging by the fact there's one to our left and one to our right, we're in the middle of the minefield. There's probably a clear area somewhere.
And then the other thing is, if they detect flying things that are like high up in the air, it might be worth, if we're losing the element of surprise anyway, sending like Pumpkin to just fly around above the things, trigger all the explosions, and then we try and like rush through.
Is there some magical bullshit where the explosion takes place on the target rather than where the mine is?
Well, I was thinking about that, and Ozzy would suggest that
I
maybe
know
that's
Ozzy would still suggest going anyway.
Yeah.
But Joe-wise...
Pumpkin can be fine afterwards.
Are you sure about that? Because I know how much Ozzy wants to get rid of Pumpkin.
Well, to be fair, he's not currently with us. You would be magically summoning him to do this.
Yes, I know, but I know how much Ozzy wants to get rid of Pumpkin.
Yeah. I just don't want him to eat my dogs while we're not with him on the ship.
Has he ever ate your dogs?
Well, no, but by that time it would be too late.
Exactly.
Me and Niffy do have the option of just summoning random animals and sending them out.
That's true.
You've got to be careful though, because if you set off a mine and it sets off one of the ones next to us, it's going to hurt quite a lot.
Yes, so we should try and back out.
Also true.
Well, we know that there's a mine directly to the left of the carriage anyway, so we're already in the middle of the minefield. We could try reversing the whole carriage, I suppose, but there's a risk we go over a mine.
Well, if we went straight backwards, then we shouldn't, because we've come straight forward.
You could try and follow the tracks back, I suppose. But if we miss one by an inch, we'd only need to be fractionally off.
That's right. Okay, so maybe we should look behind us first, rather than looking ahead.
Well, we could do both. We've got 4 of us.
That's true.
We've also got our friends here. They can be looking as well. So why don't we try and map what's in front of us, and a couple of perhaps Niffy and Turk and maybe Grim can have a look at the back.
Is it Turk?
Tunk, sorry.
Do my
So they could have a look.
Do my goggles show any magical signatures beneath the sand?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There is a haze kind of over all of it.
Magical bullshit alarm.
So, like, yes, but it is nowhere near specific enough. When you do your like perception investigation, you think it kind of would be your way of doing that rather than being bad at perception and such, because obviously you can do your tool proficiencies and things and such, but there is no way to specifically lock in on a single thing. Well, passively.
All right, so I'm thinking that we've got to get to the edge anyway. There's no point. I mean, backing out is only going to give us temporary relief, as it were.
We need to back up somewhat at least, so the Kalifu don't dig down and then immediately explode beneath the ground.
So let's say
We're also going to need to way out of here, assuming that we live.
Niffy and Tunk have a look at the back, and Grim. Pesto and Ozzy. Oops, I need to move that. Pesto and Ozzy look. Well, since you're standing there, look to the right front, so we know what's happening over there. And then I'll move up a little bit, hope I don't explode, and look ahead of us. Crossbroker and Korok start to look ahead and to our left. I think they should do that before they move, though, in case they're standing right next to them. We'll see if we can start filling in some of the gaps and keeping our fingers crossed.
Are we just gonna let the Kalifu like hang out?
Yeah, they're going to stay still while we're checking here.
We'll have to. If we release them, they'll just go underground and they'll probably blow themselves up. So we just leave them where they are for now. Stay!
That's why we're checking forward and back, so that we can then get them to reverse.
Yes. But if we release them, they're likely to get themselves killed.
Yep. No, I'm saying it's backing up, not the priority first, then to get them safe.
Well, we'll do both.
Yeah, I agree with backing up.
We do both. Yeah, that's why you're going to be checking the back, so you can find some spaces behind us. Because we don't need to look all the way around behind us. We need to look directly behind us, and then move forward and look directly behind us again. But we also need a path forward, so we can get back. As soon as we finish, we can get to the.
Should I diffuse the one that's directly next to our wheel? Because I don't know if Alex is going to be like, they squirm a little bit as they back up, and
I think that's a good idea.
Now, so
excellent
just in
idea.
case.
Because your passive perception is not great anyway. So yes,
exactly. I'd rather not be looking as much as possible.
Right. So who goes it first?
I'll climb over the carriage.
Sure. So you clamber over the carriage, getting to next to the. So you see disturbed sand. To this point, you're pretty sure there's one there, but you can't actively see it.
Yeah.
You screw it away, tuck away some of the sand very gently, and see a little mine, just black at the base, silvery grey metal, rather unimpressive.
Don't make it angry.
I'm gonna make it something. Everyone, back up to somewhere. The farthest place you know is safe. Do my goggles give me my advantage on Arcana for this thing?
Bear with me 1 second, but the answer would most likely be yes, because it is to do with your...
It says on advantage on Arcana to identify magical effects or enchantments, though.
I will say you'll get the advantage if you do it when you're detecting, but probably not when diffusing, from the way that it's worded.
Then I will use sleight of hand then, because I have a plus 11 in that.
Okie dokie.
That is only a 16, but I'll, just in case, add my one of my Flash of Geniuses to make it 20.
Make it a 20. You take a look at this. Very carefully note sort of how it's mostly working. Work out there's some panels and things you can get into using your tools, very carefully pulling apart the side of it. And manage to the best of your knowledge and ability, be pretty confident that you deactivate the part that would explode. And you think, with the way that you have diffused this, if you wanted to, you could pick up this mine happily, no explosion. You could not, like, right now set it back on the ground and reuse it, but you could hold on to it. And at some point in the future, take a little bit of extra, like, you know, in a workshop crafting, but you could reuse it.
Sure.
Just note down black mine.
Maybe a traveling workshop like our wagon. And then rather than us jumping off, we can just fucking, like, aerial drop them.
Yes.
I don't know if they'll explode on aerial drop. They're magic, so they may need a specific trigger rather than just contact.
You're right. We'll send Pumpkin.
Your thing again, Pumpkin.
Okay. That's Pesto.
Just shows the amazing confidence he has in Pumpkin's ability.
Yes. I'm always thinking about him.
Right.
Are we able to remove mines that are no longer a threat?
Yes. Would you prefer that I put like a line through it or just remove it from the board?
Just remove it.
Actually, to be honest, you can leave it there. Leave it there. Because, just as on the map, because it's either going to explode or it's going to be diffused, but it looks like that. And if it explodes, it's not going to be there anymore.
Let's put a line so that we know it's not a threat and that we know it is an area that we've looked at.
So I think if there's an explosion over that way.
Oops. I keep forgetting this does it from the center. There you go.
There we go. That'll do.
Green means diffused.
There's me measurer.
Okay. One person has taken a turn. Anyone else?
So in theory, my perception should have seen anything in 20 feet.
Your passive perception and your active detection are different.
Are they? Well, okay.
So if you actively want to look for things, that's when you get this mines within 20 feet potential.
Also, Alex, during the switch, when I switched out my chameleon armor, the attunement that I switched back over was the Wanderer's Translator.
Okay.
I am actually going... I didn't mean to do that. I am going to move forward.
Okay.
Not the attunement infusion.
You take a tentative step forwards. You do not explode.
And I am going to do... Where's that thing gone again? Measure... 20 feet goes out to there, which is quite good. I shall now do a... I wonder if this is risk another step. I'm going to risk another step, actually.
Okay, you take another step.
There. And now...
You do not explode.
Assuming I haven't exploded, I'm now going to do the... What was it called? The detect.
Yeah, so use the detection. So you can roll perception, investigation... I forget specifically if I put other things in there, but...
Appropriate...
Effectively... Yes. But if you want to argue other things, speak your case.
So I shall use perception, I suppose. Well, I've got advantage
Okay.
on perception. I've got advantage on perception, so I use perception.
Sure, roll your perception.
I will roll my perception. And that is a 21.
21. Well, I can tell you, the nearest mine within 20 feet is there, but because you've got a high roll, I will tell you that there is also a mine there. Both of which look very similar to the mine that Pesto defused, except they're purple around the base.
Presumably meaning, don't poke this mine, it will be a bad thing. Or possibly there are more than one kind of mine. Right, that's my turn.
Next.
I want to go here.
Okay, you get to the back of the carriage, opening up the back, of course.
This is asking the group. I've got fine traps. Do you think that would actually do anything?
I would very much hope so, because these are traps, and is the exact kind
That's
of.
what I was thinking.
This is the exact
think-
kind of situation I would assume that spell is meant to be used for.
The text,
I think it's definitely a question worth asking.
the text of it, like rules as written, would literally just say yes, there are traps within however many feet of you. I think it wouldn't tell you where they are. I think it tells you what they are. But if Alex wanted to make it more useful, then he could.
Yeah, but that's dependent on whether Alex wants to make it useful or not.
Ask him.
Okay, so the traps that it would detect, these would come under. It does say you don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature of the danger by a trap you sense. So what I will say, actually, you know what? I will let you choose, Purdy. You can do either of these, but not both at the same time. Either detect the ones that are within 20 feet of you because it's a second level spell. I don't want to take that away from you. Or you don't know the locations, but the ones that are within 20 feet of you, I can give you information about, because that is kind of what it says.
Do we want to know where they are, or do we want to know information?
I mean, we wouldn't know where they are to start with.
Well, they're not gonna be nice mines. So knowing where they are, because we don't really want to know what they do.
Cool. I'll know where they are then.
We might want to know what they do if, for example, it's like anything that comes within 20 feet of them makes them go bang.
And you're casting the spell, which I will not make you roll for, because that is inherently the whole point of it. You're not actually currently standing on a square. Could you pick one?
There you go.
There you go. That's close enough. There you go. 20 feet.
It's a good range on that. It's handy.
Yes.
I like that it repeats the numbers.
So yes, it's actually adjustable. I can change the settings to say what I want, like what spacings I want it to have and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
And also what measurements. So you learn that obviously there's the one that Pesto has, but you learn that there is also one, a purple one just to the southwest of you.
Okay.
I will shout and let the team know that then.
Yes, I am assuming at all points you are communicating and all have this information ready to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's mine!
Also, you are the only player character, and then you can tell me what you want the rest to do.
So I can get to 5, 6. We know that there isn't one there because that would have been the closest one to Monty.
Do
So you would have said.
you want some flags? You're playing Minesweeper.
You put flags and numbers. That would actually be quite helpful.
Yeah.
So I will. First of all, I will take out Pobeda Life Taker,
Yes.
which, to describe it to the others, is a beautiful sword with an iridescent crystal cone-shaped pommel on a tapered handle. The guard is in 2 golden wings spread out from a crystal bird in the center, which comes a platinum color blade with crystal patterns set along the spine. And I'll go, hey, do you sense any mines and stuff? If you don't know what a mine is, don't be embarrassed. I can tell you.
This is not within my ability. I cannot see.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you could sense things that might explode or what have you. Right, no worries. Don't be embarrassed. And I will attempt to detect actively.
Okay. And what are you rolling?
Perception.
Sounds good. Roll it.
That is a 19.
A 19. Pretty good. So, you reveal, as with the Capitan, you can reveal all of them within 10 feet.
You said 10 feet again. Did you mean 20?
No, that time you detect all mines within 10 feet. You detect the closest mine within 20 feet.
I see. Gotcha.
But there's no point in me saying you detect the closest within 20 if you're detecting all of them within 10. Because if there's one within 10, it is also the closest within 20.
I see.
Within 10 feet, you can... I believe you guys can draw on here, so feel free to do so in whatever coding helps for yourself. But within 10 feet of yourself, there is nothing other than that has already been revealed. But nope, that does mean I will go within 20 feet, your closest mine, because otherwise I am stripping you of something, which means you know that there's one here. It is another mine with a different color. Looks the same as the others, except it has a blue base.
How's that? Can everyone see that?
I can see that.
What, the bright
That
green?
working right?
Bright green? Bright green.
Yeah, that's also only within 5 feet of you, not within 10
That's
feet.
5 feet, yeah.
Oh, so right.
Wonderful. What would you like the rest to do? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people. Tunk is currently inside of the carriage, being like, I don't want to go out there.
Maybe ask Tunk to go on top of the carriage and look out to the right, as we look at it from above, to the east.
Okay. Clambers up on top.
Their carriage isn't pulled by Khalifu, is it?
No.
So they should just be able to reverse fully, like a car.
It stands on legs, but supposedly.
Okay.
There's no guarantee, of course, they'd stand exactly in the same spot, but they don't require like maneuvering in the same way.
Well, in that case, do we have then our exit strategy gang, and we should get the Remkins to help us find a path forward, because we're not taking the carriages forward. I'm just looking at the amount of space that we've got left to go.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sounds good.
If we can just have them spot them.
Yeah, because we can still have like a couple of people checking behind our carriage, but if they can maneuver that more easily, then they can just reverse that. So if we start doing a full like line forwards, we only need to get us there, and we only need a 5-foot path for that.
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay, so what would you like them to do?
We want them to forge ahead on the path that we're going and detect the mines without setting them off.
Sure. Cross does a check. They rolled a 5. They don't really see anything. They don't really know what they're looking for.
Okay, try Boca then.
Vodka rolls a dirty 20.
Okay.
They reveal that their closest within 20 feet, and indeed within 10 feet, is this one. A black mine slightly to their left.
Can you copy and paste these? Yeah, thank you.
Although we don't know for certain that there's nothing else in there, do we?
We do because it's 10 feet.
Oh, right, within 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah. So if you roll above a certain point, you get everything within 10. You don't get
Gotcha.
everything within
Gotcha.
20.
Okay.
So you
Okay,
can
so
guarantee that space.
We have a path then forwards for both Kuruk, Boca, and Crust. Kuruk can step here.
Sure. So they will
No, there
travel
also isn't one where
10,
Crust is.
20, 25, 30. They could only get 30 feet and do an action, but if you want them to dash, they can move
Well,
further.
they might as well.
Might as well. Yeah, might as well move them out.
5, 10, 15, 20, but
Nice.
not daring to move any further.
I think that's very sensible. That's fine. So they are ready for. They can't do a detect, obviously, because
They dashed.
that's next time.
Oh wait, Tunk hasn't done anything. Sarkans is the one who was driving this thing. You wanted them to move backwards?
If they think they can go back in the same,
Yeah.
hitting the same places that they came forward on. If they're not certain, because we don't know how their truck works, then
It is mechanical legs. Logically, they would stand in the same spots.
in that case,
Yes.
reverse back.
So then they go back
I suggest he has one finger in his ear just in case.
and do not explode.
Good.
Tunk, you wanted looking out from where they're currently standing. They roll a 12. They do not see anything. And Grim, he can roll well. He gets a 18, which means he reveals within 10 feet, nothing. Within 20 feet, the closest mine, one that you already knew was there, is this one. This black mine that's slightly the front.
For Sarkans in the future, we should probably then have them start joining us up here because we know that this one can just move backwards now.
Okay. That's everyone.
That's everyone.
Yes.
That's probably what it is, just to uncheck as people go.
Right. Now we know there was a mine.
But we don't know if there are any left there that it hasn't set off.
Correct. But there was a mine sort of in this area here.
Yeah. So let's have correct.
They
So that sort of
well, is it bad to use information gathered from the rules in decision making?
What are you trying to gather?
They can chain react, so since that was a fireball with a 20-foot radius, we can safely assume that there's nothing that it would have triggered in that 20-foot radius.
You would have a decent idea that there is a chance they can chain react. There is not a guarantee that they do.
yeah. So it's probably okay, but not okay enough so you could walk in there with certainty.
I reckon Kurik's at the front at the moment, so before we do any movement, I would say let's have him do a check.
Okay.
Sure. Grot gets a 16, which means the closest mine to him, within 20 feet, one up here. A black mine just ahead,
But that's the closest one to him.
within 20 feet.
But that is nearly 20 feet away, isn't it? 16 feet.
Yes, that is 20 feet away. So we should be able to move to like here.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be closer.
Yes. So do you want to do any move?
You actually, just so you're aware, you could actually mark up to 15 feet around him, because if anything was closer,
Yeah, true.
it would have popped up
True.
first.
So, oops.
So if it's something that's 5 feet away, you don't gain as much of an advantage. But because this one was quite far away,
It'd be a circle.
no, you don't need to do squares. You can just do a circle.
So I can move up to like here and detect if we want.
Well, shall I go first? Because you're further forward than me.
Sure. Yeah, you go first.
If I go first, so I go 15 already. So if I go 25 there,
That's 25. Yeah.
I'm thinking that we're looking in this. If there's nothing in this area, because we know there was one here which is gone.
Yeah.
I tell you what, actually, come to think of it, since I'm now close to where the bomb mine went off, can I see a hole in the ground?
There's a big crater, nothing specific. You have about the same amount of information. You can presume that it is a safe-ish area within that red circle, but you don't know if there are any other mines that didn't go off.
Oh, what's that, Poke? I'm not going to do that. Right.
I mean, you can try and defuse it if you want.
I could. I think I'm going to leave that to Pesto because he's much better aligned with that sort of thing. What's your sleight of hand?
Much higher than yours.
If it helps, I'm probably going to keep getting the ones behind us so that our Khalifu can get.
Yeah, good. Absolutely. For the moment,
So
we'll
I
just
won't
mark
be
it
up there to defuse it for a while.
We won't need it yet, but it might be useful at some point because if we have to escape quickly, we'll have a path we can follow. And that is not a bad start. Let's see if we can do any better. We cannot do any better, so that is 19.
And 19. So, within 10 feet of you, you find nothing. Within 20 feet of you, closest mine that you see is this one. A little bit up ahead is purple.
Lovely. Which presumably means now there could be another one in the 20-foot circle, of course. That's it, yeah. Perfect. Right, we have a way forward. So, Ozzy,
1, 2, 3,
would you care to trail those?
5, 6. So I can get there. That's only 5 foot ahead. I was just lamenting not having my ring of jumping attuned at the moment.
Because you have too many good things.
I've got far too
You
many good-
specifically said you wanted lots of things to choose between to attune.
Oh,
the best kind of choice paralysis.
absolutely.
I am going to. Can I dash
charge
Alex
charge
so that
through,
I
yeah.
can move further and then use my passive perception?
No, if you look at the movement types, if you're dashing, you get obviously your double movement, but you get disadvantage on your perceptions, and there's also an increased trigger radius because you're disturbing the sands as you sprint through.
Then I will just, I guess, look from where I am, but it'll only give us a little bit more information. Perceive, that's only a 12.
A 12, you don't notice anything around you, but you're not confident with that. Pesto, Niffy, Punk, Grim, that little cluster down there.
I'm gonna move down here, there, and try to defuse.
When Pesto was looking, was it Niffy who found that one, didn't she?
Yep.
Yes.
So should we have done a green circle down there because we weren't doing that at that point?
She only identified the closest one to her.
No, she used detect, which was everything within 20 feet.
Detect says the nearest within 20 feet.
Sorry, I should say, it was not detect, it was find traps.
Yeah.
And for it being a level 2 spell, I just changed it up a little bit.
I still can't believe that spell didn't get changed during the 5.5 update. It's an actual travesty.
Yeah, rules as written, that is a pointless spell.
It is very, very close to being slightly useful.
It's like, I don't want to make a roll, I'm just going to cast the spell to see if there's something kind of close.
Yeah.
Yeah, the average GM, I bet, would give you more from a half-decent perception than that spell gives, and that's a level 2 spell. Hence why I'm giving just basically free.
That's awful as level 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I can understand them not wanting to make a spell that is like, you know where every trap is within 30 feet, and you know what it is, and how to activate it, and all of that.
Yeah.
But it's costing a finite resource.
Yep.
So
at least
just make it
something.
The nearest trap or whatever.
Yeah, the nearest trap.
Just saying you know that there is one near you gives you
nothing.
Basically, it solves nothing. It doesn't contribute to fixing the problem.
It's very unlikely you're casting that spell if you don't already suspect that there's some stuff around you that you should be avoiding.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's very silly.
And it's only things that are created with the intention to be a trap.
Yeah. So if it's a natural pitfall, you're not going to detect that.
Exactly. So if a GM wanted to be mean, which I guess you could be, and I don't know why you would, you could say
that these are naturally occurring mines.
Exactly. You could say, "Oh, it was a natural trap that they took advantage of, so therefore you aren't able to." Anyway, so if in this case, I'm just saying everything within 20 feet.
These are actually the sandworm eggs that explode.
Didn't you know?
Oh, and they also cause the mama to come and eat your face.
Yes.
Here's a thought.
Right,
if we explode all these in a regular pattern.
26.
Just a little bit. Same as before. Not immediately reusable, but recoverable. You can put down purple mine if you want.
Yes, I do want.
At some point, we're going to have to work out what the difference is between these.
There's no reason why I would define the difference.
It's probably the colour of the flame.
Yeah, one of them may actually be helpful to step on.
Exactly.
It's a healing mine.
Yeah, they would definitely put healing mine.
Sucks any damage out of you. Yeah.
Why is it all I want?
I think it's a safe assumption to assume we don't want to trigger any of them.
Unless you want to do them in sequence to attract the sandworms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just diffuse a bunch of them and then work out how to set them off in sequence, even though you already have a thing that is able to do so. Okay, Pesto's done.
At least we have a plan B now.
There. Grim will hop down. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Just comes up and joins you, Captain.
Was that a dash or a standard move?
Grim.
A dash.
Wouldn't that have triggered the mine that he passed by then, because it's increased radius? It does say DM's discretion, so it's if you want to be mean, and do it yourself.
I'm gonna say no, because it is a revealed mine. Because the reason dashing is more likely to trigger them is because you don't know where they are and you're disturbing the sands. You can move quickly past the mines that you know. So
the DM's discretion is if you've discovered them, it's fine.
I think unless you were like really fucking about, yeah, that should be fine. Your like safe zones are kind of free travel zones. I hadn't kind of baked that in, but it makes sense, so I'm happy for that.
Okay.
But that's all that Grim can do, and then all of these guys. What would you like them to do? You wanted Sarkans to start moving up, I believe.
Can Crust do a detect in his area to make sure that that little gap that we're just trusting right now is truly safe?
Sure. They get a 15, which means they get to detect the closest one within 20. Closest one within 20 that has not been discovered brings back nothing.
Which means you can do it. Yeah, well then. Now, Sarkans, if he could move, avoiding that square, because that's obviously good, and then go somewhere as far as they can behind our carriage and then just check that area. That's it. So that we know we can reverse without exploding.
They get a 13 and do not notice anything.
Oh. Well, now that we know that the path behind their carriage is always going to be secure. If we can just maneuver into their path, we can just follow along behind them.
So I'm thinking if we can make sure that this area here is clear, then we can be fairly confident.
I think the idea would be for the Kalafu to turn around and us to have a safe path out. Because I think our idea is to teleport back up here to our carriages and bolt.
Yeah, but the trouble with them turning around is they're here. So for them to turn around, they're going to go sort of over here somewhere. Or over here somewhere.
Yeah, well, back and then turn, I think, would be...
It might do better to unhitch them.
If we unhitch them, we have to re-hitch them as we're trying to run away.
Yeah, you're right. Because they're actually about here, aren't they?
Yes.
They're between...
I think so, yeah.
So that's 10 feet. So...
How wide are their turns in our experience, Alex?
They'd be relatively like wide turning. I don't know if I'm just confused what you're saying. You can go directly backward.
Yeah.
Yes, but like to turn around so that when we need to go, we can just set off immediately and not be worried about stepping on anyone away.
I would be inclined to reverse out of the minefield and then turn around.
Yeah, but we don't know how far back the minefield is.
Because it has...
Niffy can always hop back and do a detect.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
I mean, we have to assume that the minefield doesn't go too far back unless we're incredibly lucky. Because they're quite close together.
Yeah, I don't know. There may have been some kind of activation or something that turned them all on when we approached. I don't like to make any assumptions.
But to be fair, the same is going to be true if we turn it around and go forward. we just blow up while we're going forward instead of backwards.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if we go backwards, as long as no one's actually in the carriage, it'll blow up the carriage and not the people.
We don't want that to happen either.
We don't, but it's better than blowing up the people.
Would Niffy like to do a check?
Yes.
Yes,
do the
please.
checky check.
Where would you like to stand for that?
I want to go to about
Are you
there.
using the spell again? Or are you going to roll it?
I was going to roll it.
Okay, what are you rolling?
Survival? I'm trying to survive it.
Sure, sounds good.
27.
27. Was that wasn't on a nat, you would have said it was on a
Okay.
nat. On a 27,
Yeah.
you can
I've got plus 11.
confidently say that that's
That's-
fine.
Marvellous. That was a really good roll.
So, the NPCs are left to do some things that you would like them to do.
Well, Tunk could actually reverse our carriage out of the way.
Yes, if you would like them to, they can move back 30 feet. 5, 10, 15. Try not to run over Niffy. 20, 25, 30. Sounds about good.
Looking good.
Okay. And then Crystal already did the thing. Kurok is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's go there. 30. Do a roll. They roll stinkingly low and give you nothing. And then Sarkhan's... Oh, no, it's not Sarkhan. It's Boka. Who will go... 5, 10...
I don't know if you understand how hard it is for me to not say Boca D's nuts every single time you say this.
I think you should say it every time.
I'll get tired of it.
Yeah,
I'll have to keep saying it.
just by the end you're like, Bogaty's nuts!
Okay.
They roll terribly. Okay, at the end of that round,
Here we go.
suddenly you hear this gunshot as Kurok is hit.
Wait, what is he hit with?
He's out. Oh, is he within 10 feet of you?
Within 10 feet of me.
Sure. I need to use the same roll that just happened, I would imagine. 21.
Oh man, that would not have hit me were I still using my shield. I'm not currently using it, so
A bullet fires towards Kurok.
well, this is coming out of nowhere as far as we know, so I will not use a reaction for it. So
Sure.
it will just hit me.
So suddenly a bullet curves away from Kurok and hits you. 15 piercing damage as it just goes in through. You put up your arm to hold up your shield and realize you're not holding a shield and it just hits you.
My feat comes into effect.
You got 2 of them.
Heavy Armor Master. When you're hit by an attack while wearing heavy armor, any bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt to you by that attack is reduced by 4, so that becomes 11.
That doesn't define by magical attacks, which
Nope.
is very interesting. So yes, you take 11 damage.
Ow! Fuck.
Okay, all of your guys.
Did we see where that came from?
You were not looking for it, so somewhere up ahead for sure, because the bullets hit the front of Ozzy. You could, of course, do perceptions and things to try and look to see if you saw where you got hit from, or where that would have come from.
Then if,
Could be anyone with a longbow, because longbows can hit up to like 400 feet away.
Especially if they're firing a bullet.
the trouble is, we're going to be sort of rather stranded in the middle of nowhere as we inch our way forwards.
What, a mechanic to make you move faster? No.
But we can't move fast without blowing up.
A mechanic too. Fuck us in the butt as we
I
move
mean,
faster.
Therein lies the dilemma.
I can get to the edge of the chasm because I can dimension door, which is 500 feet.
You would then be there by yourself.
But A, I'll be on my own, and B, if I do that, we get back to the resources problem because I can only do that I've got.
Yeah, I would keep a hold of that and just stay closer to me. Because we've got an idea of how much damage we're dealing with as well.
Are our friends in their mech?
I hope so.
I hadn't really thought about it either way, but it would make sense for them to have been getting in their mech at the point that you had stopped, because it's not exactly a particularly difficult thing, so I will say yeah.
In
So
which
if they're not
case,
in the next, then well, yeah.
I will say, everyone keep an eye out if this where that came from, and I'll move forwards. When I say forwards, I do not mean straight forwards. Because
Be careful, we wouldn't want to get hurt. Steps. Boom!
it would take out me, Grim, and Ozzy, and probably Kuruk at the same time as well. Yeah.
Just take it everyone at the same time, you know, if you're going to go in a flare.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to head around here.
I said, you know, it's hard to take you seriously when you're named Baron Buttface.
That's but for say.
Hello, Kuruk. Lovely to see you. Right, I'm going to do the old Percepzione. I would use my super perception, which allows me to see 200 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I think I mentioned I had that before.
It's a shame that your super perception is specifically weak to mines.
I'll have to bring that up later. Otherwise...
God, the new types in Pokemon and the waves are getting strange.
Oh, there you go. Natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay.
Natural 20.
So, you reveal with that, as I've written it, a safe route.
Oh.
So I will give you, yes, I will tell you a safe route and then the mines within 10 feet and 20 feet as well. So let's start with all the ones within 10 feet, nothing you don't already know. The closest one within 20 feet would be to your left. And I'll say you're pretty confident, pretty damn well confident that, what's my best way of doing it? Sure. That if you stuck to that path, you'd be pretty safe.
Excellent.
That does hide the squares.
Yes, because I haven't put that on out there.
Oh,
In fact, actually, because it was a natural 20 and I want to be nice about it, I will give you, without giving you information, and you'll see what I mean in a second. You're pretty sure this weird blobby looking finger type thing is your
safe area.
safe area.
I have a sort of odd feeling I know where some of the mines might be. Okay, marvelous.
Okay, I will go next.
Okay. Also charging off forwards. Makes sense.
And then probably just going to confirm what we already know, but I will protect from there. 26.
Ooh.
26. Closest within 20. There is a blue mine almost directly in front of you. All of them within 10 will be... There is
Yeah.
a black mine there and a blue mine there. So one in front, one slightly to the left, and one behind and to the right.
Oh no. Guys,
Also,
I need to bring to our attention that they can be intentionally detonated with ranged attacks.
yes, they can. But it's
They can.
it's
Yeah.
difficult to over distance, and we're still at like 100 feet.
I wouldn't put it past them to be able to shoot them
potentially.
And just
I mean, we could
But that's going to be an issue regardless, isn't it? We're always going to be near one.
we
Mhm.
could
just
withdraw
pointing it
some.
out.
We could withdraw a bit, and I could use Mage Hand to detonate one of those, and it would probably detonate the other one. They're far enough away, I think. 5, 10, 15. Ooh. Would they get that one? But the problem is there's so many of them. They'd probably take it now. There's no safe 20-foot circle, is there? Here.
No.
I think we are just kind of fucked.
We have to just push on and hope for the best.
If they can detonate from afar, then surely we can too.
We can.
We've got to know where.
Yes, but they're not in them and we are.
We can do it too.
Yeah, but if we move back, we know roughly where some of them are.
Yes, but because the last one exploded in a 20-foot circle, we don't. There are ones where we still don't know where they are.
Yes, true.
That still might end up blowing up in our faces.
True, but that 20-foot circle there, right, if we were to withdraw back to sort of centered on there, see if that one goes up, it's going to take that one and that one. But the trouble is, when that one goes up, it will take out that one. And when that one goes up, it will take out that one. So they'll all go up in a massive.
I think it's a nice assumption to make that
It
every
would work.
single one we could blow up could
Well, but-
potentially chain react and blow up
Right.
the entire field.
Yes, I will
There's a
tell you.
chance
There
for all
is. It is impossible for every single mine on this field to explode.
We've diffused you.
From one thing.
It is possible and less possible each time for a mine to trigger a mine.
I guess she says first one will
So
make you.
the closer ones, the closest ones are likely to chain. And the further out you get, it's probably safer.
Yeah.
I would not use the word likely, but yes.
More likely.
I'm just assuming there's a deduction in the roll or the DC each time.
So if we want,
The closest one is the most likely.
so we could, in theory, come back to sort of here somewhere. Or maybe here's better.
Is it this line that we're trying to get to, Alex?
Yes.
Okay, so we're 90 feet away.
It's about 4 more goes.
Yeah. And we don't actually have to do... Presumably, we only have to do 70 of that because we'll see a mine at this level.
Meanwhile, back whilst they're thinking, Niffy, do you want to keep doing what you were doing?
That's what I was going to check with everyone.
Oops.
I think we gotta go forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
as well.
If we would move up now.
I wouldn't dash, but just use your movement and then pass.
You can dash across the green.
You can dash in the green, yeah.
Oh, we can't dash.
because you can't.
Okay.
Alex,
Yes.
if I activate my wings and dash, is that going to disturb ones even if we know that they're there?
What do you mean, flying above them?
No, flying very quickly through these.
If it is in the green areas that you have marked, or we have marked, and you do not stand directly on the circle, I will consider any movement to not trigger the mines.
Does that change if I tell you I can move 120 feet with a dash with my wings?
Why would it?
Okay. Just
If it's within the green zone, that's fair game.
I don't know, speed increasing
No,
disturbance.
in fact, I would argue that it's less likely to trigger because you're not touching the floor anymore.
We should have just sent you in the first place.
You all are running ahead, and Pester's like, "Oh, by the way."
Yeah, what was my magic word for my wings? It was salsa.
Salsa.
So from behind, you just hear me say, "Salsa!" and I go.
These like big mechanical wings come out and just flap,
That's my full movement.
just charging past everyone. I love it. Boca's actually just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 30,
Look at these
40,
nuts.
45, 60.
Good grief.
No one's exploded yet. Oh, grim. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
But the next time they shoot, we will.
30. And 30 is going to roll. Gets 15 and reveals there's actually one there. A black one. Directly in front of Boca and directly to the left of Grim.
Horrifying.
Oh, God. I didn't stand on it. I didn't stand on it.
In case anybody's interested, I didn't think we had the element of surprise anymore.
We ever did.
We cannot confirm nor deny.
I was quite surprised to find the place.
Okay, that is everyone. Next up.
Shall I go first?
Are we not getting shot at first?
What?
You are getting shot at first, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's going to fire at...
Everyone keep an eye out for where it's coming
Going
from.
to fire at... Oh, yes, and this time I'll let you roll perceptions after it's happened. This one's going to be at Pesto, which means it's going to go at Ozzy.
Yes. What is your AC at the moment?
22.
It's actually higher, I
Higher than
believe.
Yep.
Congratulations. Someone did
It's
it.
what I want.
Thank you.
Someone did it.
Actually,
Managed it. We got
No,
him.
it's 21
Aw.
because I changed out my chameleon armor.
Either way, the shot was 11, so it just bounces off. It goes towards you, Pesto. Obviously, you don't see it, but you feel as it just like brushes past your face as it curves away and just bounces off.
You're a bad shot.
Don't entice them to do more.
Everyone who wants to take a look, roll me a perception.
I am going to perceptify
6.
21.
18.
Okay.
Oh no, Purdy's melting.
Problem is, I've now got into this position. I can't get back up.
You've got some carjacks downstairs, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. 6.
Okay, Ozzy and only Ozzy. You would note that shot came from, let me just get something to draw it, came from there, and as you look over there, you do not see a person, but a turret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely time to get a move on that.
Actions.
Okay, I will go 1, 2, 3, and check around me.
Gotcha, charging forwards.
Just keep
Roly, 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 roly.
25.
A 25, which means you get the closest within 20, which is this one here, just ahead of you is the black one, and all of them within 10, which is no more than that.
And then I can move there.
Yep.
That's me.
Hello.
Captain charges off ahead.
Percepzione.
Pesto, feel free to move as well. You're not
Oh,
on
that was
initiative
not
counts.
a good
Oh, so we can all
second.
just move whenever.
Yes, but
Yeah,
obviously stay within your movement and just let
Yeah.
me know, like, don't all shout things at the same time.
I rolled a 15.
A 15, you get the closest within 20 feet, which means you reveal there is a mine just ahead of Ozzy. A red one.
Oh, damn it.
That's our first red one, as far as we know.
Yes, so far you've seen purple, black, blue, and then this one is red.
And we don't know what colour the...
They were all the colours of a black eye other than yellow.
What an odd thing to bring to mind.
Yeah. I mean, it's not wrong.
You're welcome.
Right, chaps. Avoid the mines. Keep pushing forwards.
Pesto flying forward.
There's only half my movement. I'm going to detect with
Yeah.
Can I use Arcana so that my goggles
Yeah.
are helping? 22.
2, so you get the closest within 20 and all within 10, which means you get... There is one here to the left that is purple, here to the left that is blue, and here forwards and left that is blue.
Ooh, they're close together. Blimey.
Well, it's a good job we got a lot of this green liquid to pour out on all this.
It's like the paint, the yellow paint telling you where to go. Yeah.
You see, you said,
Moving
don't
forwards.
bring those huge green paint pots. And I said, you never know when they might come in handy.
And just so people can also be on the same square, I'm 5 feet up, or I'll say 10 feet up.
Sure. Yeah. Because there's no initiative count.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Because you could just be like, and now I fly. Righty. Niffy?
I've already done my movement.
Good, good, good. Everyone's moving up gradually.
Yep.
Did you dash or did you just do
No, I've just done a movement for now.
You can dash if you want to.
Okay.
Crossed. They're going to go 30 and do a detect. 15, which means they get the closest within 20 feet. Pesto, get ready to shit yourself. Directly in front of you.
I see. There's going to be a full wall of them, huh?
Well, it's at an angle, so maybe
I'm going to defuse
It might
next
just-
time.
Do we learn about any other safe space in that?
That.
Okay, because we can go diagonal.
Can we go diagonal? I know we get funny about that sometimes.
I've been doing diagonal on this, it's fine.
Oh, I've been doing diagonals.
I mean, for
Yeah.
going like between mines, is there some
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
something funny about it?
I wouldn't have thought so.
I
Wait.
will say between mines, no, because if it were terrain, you would not be able to.
Sorry, between mines there is no issue, or we cannot go diagonal.
There is an issue.
There is
we cannot.
issue. There is issue.
Oh, okay.
Righty. End of that round, it's going to be at Kurok.
Can I sacrifice a roll for it?
You can. So before roll means you definitely get hit.
Yep.
So you hear the gunshot and immediately dodge in front of Kurok, and you will take 15 piercing damage as you're just shot straight through the shoulder.
Yep.
And then there is a second shot.
The second shot. That's not fair.
A second shot
Because we are closer now.
at Kurok again.
So we can deduce there's at least two
Which
people there.
Does
Or one person.
does hit. Oof, 15 damage as it bounces off their mech and does some significant damage. Clang! Your guys, it's turn.
I'm going to diffuse the red one in front of me.
Sure.
That way we can at least stand there. Sleight of hand.
Yes.
That is a 22.
I don't know about you, but that seems good enough. 22. You once again succeed and make it recoverable. I mean, if anyone's going to do it, right?
That's what I do.
Can we now stand on that space?
Yes.
Yes, because
So mark down, you got a
not
red-
actually there. It's
a
in my
red line.
bag.
I was going to say, actually, we could just delete them since you're taking them.
One.
Yeah, now that we're doing the green puddle stuff, I think we can just delete them.
Sure. But you get a red mine in your inventory.
Yes.
I'll leave the other ones because I can't bother.
I will detect. Sorry if there was any more movement that you wanted to do. Right.
I'll do that. I just
But-
wanted to clear that before anybody went, so we can take that
Yep.
path.
27.
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
you-
can I be cheeky and add 4 to that?
I can tell you, you would not gain anything from that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if we get like extra info for
No,
30.
that's fine. I will give you that for free because otherwise it is really high already, so it's kind of peaked over the ability to get much more.
I just wanted to go to the highest number that they bothered to tell you about.
They
the
You will
Dungeon
say
Masters.
about DC 30 being like godly impossible.
I was gonna say who's they? I made all this. So within 10 feet and therefore also within 20, you would find
Yeek.
quite a few mines. One directly in front of you, one forwards and right a bit,
Are-
one more to the right, one to the left.
Are these motherfuckers being funded by the Adventurers Guild? Because this is so much fucking technology.
Do you know, I wonder if that was a diagonal line all the way across.
It kind of broke, but
Well, you
not
took
in
the
the way
one
that
out.
really matters.
Anyway, so I'm going to move.
So you can now move, of course.
So I'll go, 5, 10, 15.
5, 30.
Is that one to this one? Come on, hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Is this one safe because of the screen?
We'll go for the half rules.
Yeah, so no.
Okay.
You know.
So no.
Are you? I'm going to do my perception unless anybody else is doing something.
Go ahead.
You can both do something.
Perception.
Give it to me.
That was a rubbish. Oh, well. No. Don't throw the dice. Oh, it's so close. Wait, it was worth it. That is a 21.
21. Okay. So the closest, so all within 10 and the closest within 20 gives you this one slightly to the left and forwards, this one forwards and slightly to the right, and this one to
Ooh,
the right.
it's getting quite busy out here. I've changed my mind about the setting a mine off approach.
Uh-huh. Well, the good thing in these pockets, it would probably only trigger in a smaller area. Would probably spread less. There's more lines to trigger.
Hilariously, yes.
You're right. Although,
At least there's
for
that.
those who are standing in the middle of them,
By result of a mechanic that I hadn't really thought this far. I made it the way I made it so that you can't just like trigger one and then I can't accidentally, even if it's super unlikely, just be like, and that explodes, and that explodes, and that explodes, just the entire field.
The
just
field's
sets
all
off.
gone, yeah.
I love that there's a limiter. It makes it less scary and less stressful.
I spent a long time going through these rules.
No, we appreciate it.
Thanks.
So I've had my. Are we ticking or unticking at the moment?
You can tick your own spots.
I feel like I'm playing Minesweeper Hell mode.
Yes. You you actually actively are.
Yeah.
And we're currently ticking to say the turn is done. Crook. Oh, they won't be able to get that way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They'll do a roll. Hit the bear. And they'll get a 10, so they don't get anything. Unfortunately, Booker. Crook. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gets a dirty 20, the highest any of the NPCs have got so far.
Well done, you.
We completely. Yep.
Oh my fucking god!
Oops.
Oh, goodness.
There's quite a few around him.
I'm afraid more of you guys are going to have to start diffusing.
And then Crust.
But you're so good at it.
I would love to do them all, but I only get one action around.
Gets.
Not you. Oh wait, no.
Doesn't get
if
high
you-
see-
enough.
We're in hell. We're in Minesweeper hell. We've gotten to level 99 Minesweeper, and there's only one safe space. Good luck.
Well, I detect my left.
Sure.
Are you rolling or doing the spell?
I've rolled in. I'm just looking for 23.
A 23, good enough for you to know that within 10 feet, getting confusing with the ones that are not visible, you only see one more that is here. And that means you can be, oopsie daisy, confident around Niffy. That's a green space.
Yippee! I'm not sure they did give themselves a safe space out of here.
Well, Niffy can go left and then up at the moment, but whether they should go any further than there,
She's run out of movement.
I still have 30 more.
or
Okay,
you
okay,
can come
take
up,
your movement.
up to Karok because he's got because you're going towards the gun that way. You go the other way towards Karok.
Yes.
A shot rings out, aiming at, it would be either Crust or Korok, but it doesn't matter because it'll aim at Ozzy.
Yes.
I'm trying to get towards the gun, Mark.
Ah,
An 8 does not hit, and then the second shot rings out, also aiming for Ozzy. She's a 12, so 2 more. Bang, bang, just flinging off Ozzy's various bits of armor.
They hate me so much.
you're doing a sterling job.
Wait, does Ozzy not know that he's cursed?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
He's gotta know. He's gotta.
He's just to this point thought he's so unlucky. They always fire at him. I mean, around here he's been told that everyone hates the undead, so
I think I've told people too much about aiming or not aiming near me for me to back
Yep.
out on
You
it now.
Yeah.
Ozzy doesn't know.
You could just be so convinced that they're always going to go for you anyway that you're just like, if we're all in one, they're going for me no matter what.
I'll tell you what.
Not
if-
knowing
if
it's
we-
an actual curse.
If we find something else that we can buy for the cost of memories, that'll be the memory.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Any other
Right.
shots?
Nope, just the 2
Let's
ring
use
out.
it. 2 shots. I mean, I could. I don't know. I don't want to.
I'm going to diffuse the one in front of me.
Okie dokie. Give me a diffuse.
26.
I'm just waiting for that nat 1 to ring out. 26? 26?
26.
You get another red mine.
Yippee.
You carefully pull away various bits of wire and such, and yes, do indeed manage to get it. Yeah, all the ones you've got, like I said, you'll need to. I'm not going to say it takes 1 per night, but in the next long rest, you can fix them up to be resettable.
Ozzy, let me go first.
Yeah.
Because I'm further away. If I can clear some space ahead, you can go one further.
Sure.
Before you do, Korok is going to do a check and get basically nothing, and so is Crust. And gets. Oh, no, they're both useless. Never mind.
Is the GM trying to tell us that it's a straight shot from where Korok is?
Well, I mean,
No, I was just they are already standing there, so it makes more sense for me to just roll their dice.
that is a fair point, actually. We could just go straight ahead.
Have we restarted our turns now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Can Kuruk and Crust have the good sense to move backwards a little bit? As
Yeah,
You
they-
can go under me, party, remember?
You're welcome
Oh,
to
yeah.
move their pieces.
Can I detect again, please?
Yes, you can.
I got a 21.
A 21?
That's good. In that case, let's look at that first. Then we'll decide.
Is there a bonus if I give her more?
Not without an nat 20. I wasn't very mean with my.
25 the last one?
I think 18 is the DC that we're wanting to hit with this.
There you go. You reveal a few more.
Party, can you move just slightly to the side so I can grab
Yeah.
Pesto? Thank you.
Pesto's like, you're standing on me.
No, because
I'm not
Pesto's
sure.
flying above, but I
I
can't
know,
look from
yeah.
landing on
I know.
top. What
Which is
happens
fine.
is I just keep jumping on top of Pesto's back.
These wings weren't made to handle that.
What do you want, Captain? Are we splitting or are we all following the same path?
I don't know. They're now so far ahead that I can't get to the edge of that. So I could just go straight north and just see if there's a path up here. I think I'll do
But
this.
if there's not,
then you
someone
can
else will have to defuse.
exactly, and then you can decide. Obviously, which way you want to go afterwards.
Well, if there's not, because we can dash around the green areas,
Yeah,
we
that's
can
true.
use
We
that
can get
to our
back.
advantage for subsequent turns.
Right, Percepzione. That's even worse. That's going to be a 13.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything.
Excellent. That isn't very helpful. Sorry about that.
Pesto, you were rolling.
No, I already defused this round.
Oh, yes, of course. Loka's actually a bit trapped in there. Grim's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stand over by you, Pesto, and do a... Yes, gets a 21.
Let's go!
Revealing this to the left. Nothing else within the 10 feet. So close to the edge. So close.
5, 30. There's not really a reason for me to dash here, is there?
No. You are in a pocket where you are most helpful
so I will
for
stay.
blocking other people from getting shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
I
protection.
believe everyone has done everything. The shots ring out. Pesto.
Yep.
Yeah.
19. Does not hit you.
No.
But you have a shield now. Yeah.
18. Does not hit you. What are they? You're bouncing off your shield? Or are you just like hiding behind this big shield?
Yes. I am the new Captain America right now. With wings and shields.
Yep. Yeah. You post up and there's just this bang, bang. Ah, fuck. Yep. Round to you guys.
This time I'm good.
Oh, everyone's moved in front of me.
I will read and detect.
Okay.
Can somebody detect between here and the turret
Yeah.
for me, just so I can?
And then I'll
Do the
do
thing.
between. And I'll do a half.
21.
1.
We got a safe zone.
Entirely safe as you stand over the edge. And Niffy?
25.
I was wondering if it's one of us gets to the edge and counter ends, like video game logic.
Right.
So it does end at
All
that
mines
line. but-
deactivate, or all mines.
Well, to be fair, at this point, I know. So the turret will still fire at you. So Pesto, if you wanted to go over there and try and use the diffuse rule, but on it,
Yes,
you are welcome to.
I would like to. That's exactly what I like to try to do. That is a 21 to disable.
It's relatively simple. You basically just yank out a battery, and the whole thing just
Yippee!
and it just falls silent. You are out of initiative. You don't need to keep doing that. You have safe paths and nothing to fire at you. Hey, so before we move to the talking bits, do you want to see
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
no.
mines?
I honestly don't know if I do.
I
but
do.
Go ahead. It's gonna make me sick.
I would like to see that we chose the most difficult route.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we made it through it.
Turns out the rest, every single other part, there's nothing. It's just you went down the exact column that there is.
Yeah.
We went through the middle, which is what Alex was expecting, so he didn't bother to mine the rest of it.
There you go. That's all of them.
Ooh.
Oh my fucking god.
That must have taken you.
I think we
ages.
actually chose the best
It
route.
must have taken me ages. Yes, it took me a while.
Hold on. Does the really condensed area say something? It kind of looks like they made
No,
like,
Yeah,
it does
It
look
does
like words.
actually.
It would be
does.
quite funny if you zoomed down and it said, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's honestly.
I'm disappointed that it doesn't.
There's a lot of minds. And you didn't set off a single one.
Oh thank God.
Which is good.
Okay, so the one that was next to our carriage was the
Okay.
furthest one down.
Yeah, you're right to the edge.
Oh yeah.
How funny, eh?
They have to be funded by the Adventurers Guild. I'm thoroughly convinced of that now. This
Well, I
is
tell you
so
what.
much.
If you want to spend a quiet afternoon getting yourself a nice bit of stock for a mine shop.
Seriously. Well,
Thank you for dealing with my big rule set with a different style of initiative thing. I thought
It worked really well.
Listen, Pesto. The Krek were able to build this in a cave. With lots of scraps.
Do you know what? You're actually not wrong.
the saddest thing is that we'll never know completely 100% for sure because they're all going to die right here.
Well, you'd think.
You stand at the edge of the canyon.
I fly, actually.
I hop.
Oh, you're hopping past the mines. Ooh, it
No!
explodes. There's a chain
Actually,
reaction.
I'm already past the mine, so that's when I
It's-
start hopping.
there's- Unfortunately, there's another one.
No.
Sorry,
I
hang
play
on, hang on, hang on.
hopscotch.
To
I
be
play
honest,
hopscotch in the mines.
that's
There's
what's
one
in
more
my
there.
That wasn't my first thought. My first thought was if you start hopping up and down on the sand, you could potentially attract a worm, which I don't think is a good idea.
Yeah, I assume all these mines are going to blow up when the worm arrives.
That's fine. The worm will blow it with them then.
As you look over the edge of this vast crack in the sands, it seems like an infinite hole, a void, miles deep, lined by the orange stone walls of the cavern, neatly speckled with holes and windows, sections of technology holding living quarters, and much, much more. The frequency of these gaps and holes and variants of technology suggests that the Krek nest is not just at the bottom of this canyon, but in fact within the walls, within the earth, perhaps a network of tunnels, complex and seemingly unending. There is no noise. There is no sound. You do not know if anything has been detected. You don't know if this was just an automated system, but no one or nothing so far has come to attack you.
Time to drop.
Well, actually, I think the first thing that we could do that could be a massive help is our navigator has a pretty miraculous spyglass that allows them to take a little bit and map a 2-mile radius.
Oh yeah.
And it's 2 miles
Could
straight
be
down.
a big help.
So, anything up to a mile away that you can look at, you can then see within a 3-mile radius around that chosen point. Within that chosen point, and you gain knowledge of the natural terrain. Doesn't tell you anything else.
So it won't tell us where the thing is that we want.
No.
So it would tell you how deep this hole is,
Do you want that information?
basically.
Good night.
Cool.
Are we not able to use our eyes to see within the hole?
Not as well as a spyglass.
It's 2 miles down into the dark. It just goes dark after a certain point.
Is fully dark?
I mean, after like a significant distance, but yes.
So do we want me to use my clairvoyance?
I don't think it's gonna give us much, but I guess
We might as well.
may as well.
Is there any reason we're going to use it later on?
No.
I don't think so. So
Nope.
go for it.
Now's the best time.
Am I adding my wisdom saving throw to it?
You do a wisdom save. Are you proficient in cartographer's tool?
I am.
Then you gain proficiency again, basically. It's a wisdom check and adding your proficiency.
Yeah, so I still fail that because that was a 12.
What do you get on the dice?
A 9.
Well, your proficiency is
Plus 3.
4.
It's our proficiency is +4
Why is mine saying 3?
because it's wrong.
What level are you right now?
11.
Shouldn't be
That
plus
is
3, it should be plus 4.
Incorrect. Yeah.
Why is your proficiency?
I don't know. Oh wait, no, I'm looking. Okay, ignore me. I'm looking at.
So you were looking at initiative.
Yep,
You weren't looking at the
yep,
thing that
shut
says
up,
proficiency.
shut
So
up.
the bit that says proficiency, you weren't looking
Okay.
at.
I still failed because I got a 9.
Plus wisdom, plus 3 is 7.
Oh, plus wisdom, plus 16. So I just.
So 9 plus 7 is 16, which succeeds.
Right.
You got over it.
The hole, you can confirm, because obviously to this point it was not necessarily confirmation, is about 2 miles deep. At the base of it, so 600 feet across, obviously not perfect the whole way down, like 1,000 feet long, wide, I guess that would be from the angle you're at, and 2.3 miles deep, which is 11,616 feet for those who want Imperial.
Miles is Imperial.
So it's feet. 11,616. I wasn't wrong.
You weren't wrong, that's true.
I didn't say a word of a lie.
But you say a lie of a word.
What are you doing?
We're going to have to get everyone together and prepared. Oh, actually, we need to get the bomb thing stuff, don't we, from the carriage?
Wait, it's in my bag.
Oh, no, it's in the bag. Yeah.
It's in your bag. Oh,
So,
of course you got back.
You have. You were handed by Tunk 2 little devices that collaboratively have been made, both of which will detect the height you're at, and at about 60 feet above the ground, which will be terrifying, will suddenly cast Featherfall. You have been handed throughout the multiple parts, long, so they fit inside the bag, of the amplifier for the gong of something of gonging, Orb of gonging,
Yes.
which you have also made.
Mhm.
All of the Remkin, other than Tunk, are inside of their mech suits, which all look slightly different. Some look a bit beefier, some look a bit quicker. Everyone is basically just waiting on your command. Boca says, you had mentioned before that you did not want us jumping with you.
Yes, because I'm going to use Pass Without Trace.
Well, that was to do with having the element of surprise, which we're
True, but it
don't
also
have.
makes you harder to hit. If we're going to be falling for 2 miles past a whole bunch of windows and things, and then landing. If they are less certain of where we are when we land, it's going to help. So I can do a veil of shadow and silence, masking me and my companions. So each creature within 30 feet of me has a 10 plus 10 bonus to stealth and can't be tracked except by magical means.
So we don't know where we're going.
Crook says, well, pretty much down. There's not a small machine that we need to find.
How do we know that it's in the center and not within the walls somewhere?
Oh, could you say one of your
because I have seen it before.
yes.
Oh.
Do you know where it is in the cavern from where we are?
Vaguely, if we jump from here, it will not be too much of a miss. I do not know exact, but
Good enough there.
the things it's around this sort of spot. This is why I was directing here.
Okay. I didn't realize we had actual eyes inside the...
Yeah, I went down partially. Was difficult. This is, I think, why we were detected and followed.
Going to get my bottle of smoke on standby wherever I find it.
So, are they coming with us or not?
They're going to come. The idea was they were going to be have our backs. So we'll go down to the sort of strike team. They'll come down afterwards, and have our backs.
The distance, if it is a couple miles, it will take a minute to fall, probably.
Yeah.
So you give us an amount of time. We will count and then jump.
I can also sending message.
I think because
Yes.
because we've lost the element of surprise, they might as well come with us if our tech for doing that accommodates
then
it.
it would make most sense for you to go in sort of center point, protecting Pesto and Tonk.
Yeah.
Mostly Tonk for not being able to fight. No offense, none taken. And we can spread out slightly. We do not need this falling, so we would fall faster. But you will only slow falling close to ground. So
only one of you needs to use your suit's protection. Our devices should cover the rest of us. Actually,
yes,
no.
My point is to intentionally not necessarily. We can go down with you, but we can spread out and not all have to land exactly in the same spot.
That would be better, because then if we put a sort of outer ring, and then if we happen to land either side of somebody, they're going to be.
Yes, it's more tactical for us to be slightly, or maybe we collect in one group, you in second group, or perhaps So we do not need this protection from falling.
We don't need a big group.
So
it's going to get trapped, get encircled. Pinch is better.
Or potentially, give it 30 seconds after you fall, you land, or maybe even just 5 or 10 seconds, so that you land, the focus is taken, and then we can, come down afterwards, be more disruptive.
Sure.
Does Tonk have a weapon?
No.
Right. I have this dagger, and I will pull a dagger out of my jacket.
Just holds it with like 2 fingers and a thumb. Thanks.
Yeah. Stab bad guys. Don't know why you haven't mentioned this before.
I have said multiple times on many different occasions that I am not a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not being a fighter and being completely unarmed, it doesn't matter. We'll argue about it.
I don't think I needed to be armed. I thought the whole point was that I would be building a structure whilst everyone else fights.
You may need to defend yourself. Just keep your hand.
We'll argue about it later.
Just remember, the pointy end goes away from you. You can't get far wrong.
I'll be holding tools.
Just put it in your belt for now, and don't stab yourself.
What else? How? But it's sharp, and I don't have any protection from it being sharp.
Do you have
We'll hold on to it for now, and then drop it on the ground in front of you when you're using your tools, so that you can pick it up easily.
Okay. It's just like holding it like it's some kind of explosive device.
Actually, you'd probably be happy with it. Explosive device.
Remember, reverse grip is for posers.
I don't know what that is.
Stabby end forwards, not back.
Well, of course I'm not going to point the stabby end backwards. That would point at me.
Captain, here. I'll hand you one of the devices.
Thank you very
Just
much.
in case.
I have my smoky bottle, which can give us some cover if we need it, but of course it would also obscure our vision. If anybody's any good at seeing through smoke.
You can hand it to me. It won't make no difference to what I can see.
That might be a toss-up.
Yes, but I'm thinking what we might do is when we get to the point where we have to stop to set the device, I can obscure us so that because we can't move out the way, that we're going to be stationary at least for a while while we set the device up.
Yeah, but I need to be able to see so I can build it.
I mean, it's smoke. You can see your hands in front of your face.
Yeah, I'll need to see the big device that I'm building.
Or I could give
Might
it
be
to
able to throw it
our.
and toss it.
I could give it to our
if you want to.
friends, and they
obscure
could do
some
it.
vision.
They're slightly further away.
I think Grim will probably be in the mess of it, right? So
Yeah, I'm happy to just run into the center of whatever's happening.
I think Grim will be able to make the best use of it.
All right, you take it for now. If you think it's useful, use it.
Okay.
Ever-smoking bottle. Right, are we all ready?
As we're gonna.
So we're going to go together. The other guys are going to come down in mech suits after 25 seconds. Don't open the bottle. Put the stopper in. Put the stopper in. Tonk, you've got the device and everything ready. Pesto, you ready to do whatever you need to do. Is everyone ready? The rest of us?
Tonk, you and me should stick close to Ozzy as we fall.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody, I mean, all of us kind of should, but just in case, we should be the closest to Ozzy.
Yeah, Chris, Korok, Booker, and Sarkans all sort of separate off slightly. Well, you see them all just like pulling various things and adjusting such.
Watch out for more turrets.
Pesto's slightly jealous that they get to, fiddle with all these buttons and stuff.
Right, now, everybody, I'm going to pass that trace in a moment. It lasts for an hour while I'm concentrating on it. So just keep within 30 feet of me, while we're falling and initially on the ground. It should make it a little bit easier to hide.
And how long? Just confirming, how long are we waiting for?
A count of, what should we say?
Do it in multiples of 6. That'll make it much easier.
Multiples of 36. Then no, 24.
6 rounds.
Maybe 18 seconds.
6 rounds.
18 seconds. 3 rounds.
18 seconds. 3 rounds. Yeah, 3 rounds. 3 rounds. Yeah, 3 rounds. That gives us time to get down. Get sorted.
I can also mentally message them if we need them sooner.
They can't fall any faster.
So should
But it takes you a minute to fall, so if you land and then decide you need them, they should have already jumped. So that's where the...
sure. With the minute fall time, it hardly matters, I think.
Do you know what? just count to 10, then jump. So you're just slightly behind us.
It basically, when you land and initiative definitely doesn't start, how many rounds until they land?
2. Just a couple of rounds.
Well, that convinces me that initiative's going to start immediately.
What?
But in the case it didn't, that would be bad for us.
Right. Is everyone ready? Stay close to me.
Yep.
While we're falling, I suggest we hold hands or something to keep ourselves together so that we'll fall roughly together.
Just see Tunk looking over the edge like,
Don't look down.
I know we've devised that it's safe, but like...
Don't look down. Look at me. Look up. Look at my mask. Actually,
Trust
I have a
your mind and my mind together. It'll work.
I trust my mind. It's hard in practice when I have to jump 2 miles. If my mum said if my friends jumped off a bridge, would I do it? And I thought the answer would always be no.
I'm gonna grab her and just lift her up and then start
just
moving.
legs kicking.
Climb up on your shoulders.
Right, grab on. Are we going?
Yep.
Captain.
Right, ready? On the count of 3. I'll go 1, 2, 3, jump.
Not
I
this
say
time.
jump, okay?
We're all doing it.
Wait, one more thing.
Yes, one more thing.
Niffy, do you want to summon Pumpkin?
Maybe when I get down there.
It'll take a whole resource to do it when you're down there.
Well, you have two frees.
You can do it as we're
You
falling.
have 2 free per round with your...
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 free per long rest with your amulet.
Right, I cast.
Well, it's 2 free attacks, but I'll let you do it as a free casting.
Thanks.
I have cast partial out trace.
Go, go, go! Go, Ozzy, go!
3, 2, 1, jump!
Just a scream just echoes.
We're passing without trace.
Okay, it doesn't echo for you because of course it's down with you. You jump over the edge, leaving the safety of the ground before you and start falling. I've written silently other than the screams of Dunk down.
You created.
Yeah.
Just hand over mouth.
Yeah.
As I muse out loud, I wonder what would happen if the feather fall doesn't trigger.
Excuse me. No, you muse out loud as it says.
No, I'm okay.
I've
I'm
been
ready.
falling for such a long time that I will, in one fluid motion, take my hand off her mouth, take my fake beard, stuff it in her mouth, and then climb back down.
I've got a mask on, so I can speak.
The places that fake beard has been.
I know.
I
I'm
don't
about
know
to
about
make-
that.
It
make
changes
it
from the
much
scream
more
to-
fun.
Changes from a scream to ooh. The wind rushes past your face, making it harder to focus on just how fast you are going, but a glimpse of the canyon sides brings you into reality. You're moving faster than any being has any reason to be, cutting through the air like a knife, faster and faster. The two of you that have them, you focus on this height detector as the little number is just ticking down at incredible speeds, whizzing past, it was 11,000, so it whizzes past, the 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, 900, 700, 400, 200, 100, and then suddenly, like a wave bursts out from both devices, this sort of shockwave that warps the air as you're all lurched to a much slower speed, and all of you, it's like the feeling of, any of those dropping roller coasters or anything, except you went from 200 miles an hour to 60 feet a second, whatever that translates to, where it feels as though your guts are going to come out your buttholes, because it's just an incredible reduction in speed.
My gut did come out a butthole.
We'll call it a cleanse.
Because of the spell and the nature of it not damaging you, you'll say it doesn't hurt you, but goddamn does it feel awful. Like you've teleported and that feels bad. This feels horrid.
This is definitely a thing people do for fun.
Oh, for sure. It's like
Like,
bungee jumping, right?
Guaranteed parachute. It's just base jumping, yeah.
Or they will now, because this is kind of like a one-of-a-kind device that's been made. Two-of-a-kind that's been made.
Yeah, next time we come back to the desert here, they're going to be doing this for fun.
Yes.
Alternate reality, by the way. Pesto, your device goes off. Monty, yours doesn't. You just go, and next to you. You're like, oh no.
That's not funny. That's not
That
funny.
is funny. That is funny.
As Ozzy's bones clank, 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 make the Lego sound.
Just build back up like the Legos do.
And then you see it. Sitting below you, a massive machine, hundreds of feet across, made of multiple structures. A large rectangular-esque building with glowing cells on top, giant cooling towers, large devices with arcing electricity, and much, much more. Pesto. You see this, just like everyone else, but your eyes are drawn to something much more specific. To the east, sitting in the center of some kind of circular structure, a piece of a puzzle you have a lot of interest in completing.
You motherfucker.
It's a continuum clutch.
Yeah. Okay. You motherfucker. Why didn't I think that you were...
Unfortunately for you all, it seems that your stealthy approach was somewhat affected by the security systems at the top, as the area below is already filling with creatures of many different kinds. You see hundreds of humanoids, all of different species and sources, beasts and creatures of nightmares, all charging towards where you're landing. Luckily, it seems they were somewhat delayed on the information of your presence, and so there are safe spots for you to land. Now, of course, we are not going to go into that initiative, but would you like to see the map?
Yeah, I got to the map.
Sure.
You can look at the map. Purdy, you're going to die. There's
Mine's
mine's all over it. No, there's a lot of information, and it will all eventually make sense, and I won't bother going through all the rules of it this time. But just, it is somewhat overwhelming, I think, to begin with.
Ooh.
You can ignore the green circle in the center. That will be something that becomes obvious. So, these are all the buildings and things.
Oh, gosh.
The sections will become apparent. Effectively, the way this horde thing is going to work is each of the sections you can see have like a pressure level, and the higher the level, the more damage you'll take in that area, and you have abilities to reduce the pressure level, and they have the ability to increase the pressure level. The massive fives around the edges are things you can't affect, because that's just where all the horde is coming from. This is instead of me literally putting down hundreds and hundreds of little minis and rolling them.
Yeah, no, I'm checking out for the next few sessions. Let me know when this is all done.
I didn't really follow that, but I'm assuming that we will next time.
So I'm not going to go into the specific rules. because there's a lot of it. Effectively, you use your attacks and things to affect the areas around you, and more stuff will happen as stuff moves forward. But to start with, you just have to imagine that the areas that have more than the number 0 in it are just filled with creatures. The higher the number, the denser the number of creatures.
I see.
But it is obviously, rather than me just like flooding this map full of minis, which would just mean nothing to you,
Yeah.
this is the way of doing it. The Catramite Destabilizer, that is where you see in the center of that is where you saw
The clutch thing.
what's it called? Continuum Clutch.
Arc resistor. This is very well designed.
But I will send you stuff about what you can do on your turns and how you can do it on all next time, because it just won't mean anything right now.
Partializer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have advice to sign off
Hang
with?
on, you rush into this every single time. I need to end the episode bloody first.
Oh, sorry. I thought we already had.
Joe's just like, all right, wrap it up, give some advice, I'm fucking off. We will end the episode there. Hopefully you enjoyed getting through the lines.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
I thought it was quite fun. I thought it was different, and this is a slightly different way of doing things as well.
Yeah, enjoyed it a lot.
And yes, Joe, we will get to our ending bit, which is some advice, but you did it last week.
Yeah, someone else tend to give out bad advice.
No, we're giving good advice. We give good advice.
It's bad
No,
advice.
it's good advice.
It's not funny if it's good advice.
No, but
gotta be bad advice.
it's funny if it's bad advice that I preface as good advice.
Oh, I see.
We give very good advice. Who's going to give some advice?
I've done it before.
I'd like to know Mark's wisdom.
My wisdom, if you're thinking of having kids, go with what I said all those years ago. Get a gerbil instead.
Do you know, I've been like saying whether like my ratings of these advice. I can't say I rate that high, but the world does suck, so I have to live in it, and that is your fault.
It is my fault. It is my fault. Yeah.
So,
Actually, it's not entirely my fault because I did say let's have a gerbil, but no.
For me personally, I rate that advice very high.
Is that why when Alex is eating, he stuffs everything into his cheeks?
You've noticed that? Yes. Yeah.
No, that's just because I really like food. All right.
Now the good advice.
gosh.
The good advice is, if you can still do your belt up, you're not overweight.
I just started punching new holes in when I was gaining a lot of weight,
Yeah, I know. So yeah, but that's not the point. If you can still do your belt, my rule has always
and now I have to punch holes to
my
be
rule
smaller.
has always been, if I can do my belt up, I'm not overweight.
Disregard breathing.
I think it's if you can't do your belt up, you just need a new belt.
If you can't do your belt up, put down the cake, buy a new belt, and then pick up the cake again.
Exactly.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Magic Myths and Mayhem. Thank you to Dark Fantasy Studio and Nicolas Jeudy and Ovani for the use of their music in this episode. And a big thanks to you for listening. If you want to hear more behind the scenes content, alongside extra art and lore, please consider joining our Patreon by searching Magic Myths and Mayhem on patreon.com, or watch our extra content and games on twitch.com. For now, thank you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you next time. I'll see you then. Who needs a belt?
Well, I can think of one person.
Don't answer that. It'll get dark.
End it.